Well, hello there, everyone. So this whole video right now is just going to be about me pretty much getting ready for the whole Kingdom Hearts 3 celebration that it's, I guess, finally happening after 13 years of waiting. If you're a true Kingdom Hearts fan, if you're dedicated to the whole series, you know how anticipated we all are. I mean, anything can happen now. All of a sudden can be delayed, can't be cancelled. It'd be stupid, but it can be delayed furthermore to 2019. But more so, it's all the facts are pointing to the fact that it's coming this year. Presumably, I believe it's going to be coming like in winter around that time, or in fall, perhaps. And with the whole gameplay that was just released a few days ago, or not a few days ago, yesterday by the time of this recording, it looks breathtaking, it looks beautiful. 13 years of waiting seems like it paid off now, just because the gameplay and the graphics look really amazing, outstanding, impressive work. I also want the game to be lengthened out, because a lot of games nowadays, with big time game companies, they tend to just shrink down the whole story motive and not really care that much for single player. But I hope Square Enix, you know, pulls through and does the whole thing with a very lengthy, very story-driven game. And I'm pretty sure, as in the past, it's been told. I just hope that they don't take in like Birth by Sleep or Dream Drop Distance, you know, or even 0.2, even though that's just like a demo piece of what you're gonna get. But still, I hope it's at least 20 hours long, you know, something like that. And that's maybe too much, but anyway, I just want to get out of the way. So this whole video will basically be about top 10 worlds I would love to see in Kingdom Hearts 3. No rhyme intended. And this is just my own opinion, and it's not in any particular order, except for number 1. I really want to see number 1 come in, but this is just my list of worlds I would like to see, but I'm pretty sure maybe a few will be able to go in there, but not much. Okay, so the first one I would like to see is Jungle Book. Now, the reason why it's Jungle Book is because we haven't been given that much of a jungle-themed world besides, I believe, the Pride Lands in Kingdom Hearts 2, which was nice, but there's a lot more desert than jungle. Unless you went to the Oasis, which there was, you know, plants everywhere and things like that. But with the power of the engine that they have for the Kingdom Hearts 3, I believe being in Jungle Book would just immerse you in this whole world, and it'll make you feel more lively to the whole nature of this. And it'll just be amazing to see, I have to say. Not much to say though about Jungle Book, although I do believe it will be coming onto the mobile device scene, Kingdom Hearts Unchained, which is nice too, but again, I would still like to see it on 3, but if not, then no big deal. Number 9, I have to say, is Treasure Planet. Now, there has been some hidden concepts where you were able to go to the pirate ship, it seemed, on Treasure Planet. I forgot what's it called, but you were able to go onto that place and just explore the ship. It was scrapped for whatever reason, but if it makes a return to Kingdom Hearts 3, I have to say Treasure Planet, with all the whole alien life creatures and the whole exploration with Jim Hawkins on the, I forget the name of the ship, but his whole journey from the planet Montresor towards Treasure Planet and everything in between, you know, I think it would be amazing to see. Although they spend most of the movie spent on the ship, so they have to weave in planets here and there, something, I don't know. And also Sora loves being a pirate, and that's what he wants to do, so maybe he'll be a pirate like that. Number 8, I have to say, is Atlantis: The Lost Empire. To just be able to explore Atlantis, granted they have to take the inspiration and drawings from the movie of it, but I have to say the creatures, the hardest you'd have to fight would be pretty much, you know, memorable. I think they would look unique, especially if you had to fight the Leviathan in the whole submarine voyage that they were doing. That would be a sight to see. And again, not much to say, this is just my opinions I'm just throwing out there, you know, just things that I would find appealing. I don't know about anyone else, but just stuff that I would like. Number 7, The Princess and the Frog. A more recent and also the very last hand-drawn animated movie before they went to the whole 3DS model things, and I screwed up right there. Um, but I think the whole story of the Princess and the Frog with Dr. Facilier being a shadow man, you know, calling in the Heartless, things like that, which really fit in with the whole thing of it. And you know, it's a recent Disney flick, so you know, you get what you pay for. Number 6, I have to say, is Robin Hood. If not Jungle Book, Robin Hood would also, you know, fit in the whole thing with Prince John, the greedy Prince John of England, and just the whole story in general would be nice to see and things like that. But then again, this one is in particular, I would like to see it, but this is one I wouldn't mind not being in there. Just a Disney movie, a Disney World that would, I guess, kind of fit in. I think this would just be a world where it's just there, filler. Maybe it has a few elements of story, but not much. World would just basically be about you exploring it for whatever reason. Number 5, I have to say, would be Sword in the Stone. You know, perhaps Sora, you know, he has to boost up his magic. These top 5 worlds, I have to say, this disclaimer. These are the ones that I would love to see more so than the rest. And I have a story of why I would want to, a backstory why would I want to see them. So, for Sword in the Stone, it would be amazing to see for Sora to go and visit the land where Merlin lives in, and from there on he'd be able to improve his magic, learn new abilities, learn new spells, things like just grow with himself, because you know Merlin lives in the land of Sword in the Stone. I don't know what it'd be called, just England or something, I don't know. But from there on, you know, he could train and you know, just do things like that, pretty much. Number 4, in this little world, I would just this world, Pirates of the Caribbean. Now in Kingdom Hearts 2, it was a fun world. It wasn't that much of a world. There wasn't that many things to do or to see or explore, but it was nice to see and be a part of it. The voice acting, they would have to actually get the actual voice actors to do it, because the ones we got, they did their impressions well, but it wasn't like how the original voice actors are. And the music, they switched it up in Final Mix, but oh man, the music, it was dumbed down, I have to say. But this world again would just be one where Sora can go and meet Jack Sparrow, train in swashbuckling, and I mean, he's going to Hercules to improve his strength and things like that, but it would be a world to see, you know, where he improves more of his fighting stance, you know, his fighting ways and things like that. And I'll pretty much just reunite with old friends and things like that, and I don't know, it'd just be a fun world to be in. Number 3, a brand new Kingdom Hearts world that we've never seen. Now in Kingdom Hearts 1 we got Traverse Town. In Kingdom Hearts 2 we got Twilight Town. I believe in Kingdom Hearts 3 we're going to be seeing Daybreak Town. And also in Kingdom Hearts 2 we also got the Land That Never Was. That's really it. And then in First City you got the Land of Departure. And we got a few other new worlds here and there, a part of the whole Kingdom Hearts universe. And I just would like to see a new world, or maybe, I'm pretty sure Daybreak Town will appear in the whole game, but I would just still like to see, you know, a new Kingdom Hearts world in itself, for whatever reason it is. And I think that would be amazing to see. Number 2, the Black Cauldron. I don't know if anyone remembers the Black Cauldron or even likes the Black Cauldron. I like the Black Cauldron. I like the Witch King, or whatever the hell he's called. And this world, I have to say, can be a world where basically
sorry, that's the game.
The organization or the Seekers of Darkness are searching for an artifact that only the pig can find, because if you know in the movie, Hedwig is the pig who can see into the future. Yeah, it's crazy like that. But this pig can see into the future by dipping its snout into a bowl of water, and it can show you what you need to find. And for instance, they're looking for the Black Potion in the movie, and the Black Potion
make me
brings
mad.
you unspeakable evil power. And the organization can use this ability to be able to find Kingdom Hearts for all we know, or Keyblades, and pieces to forge the Keyblade, something like that. Again, this probably won't show up because it's a very dark Disney movie, I'd say. Sure, it was scared of kids and everything, but it's nice a little bit watch and view and playing. And the last one I have to say, this number one, it has to be, I want to see this, and that is, drumroll please, Traverse Town. That world was pretty much your home in Kingdom Hearts 1. It was amazing to be in, it was fun to be in, the music was nice. We got to see in Dreams of Distance a revised one with more expanded places to go to, but it didn't do it justice because it was on a handheld device, which does not do much for it, I have to say. They're bringing back Twilight Town. I love Twilight Town, but not as much as Traverse Town. I want to see this. I want it to be a hub world again. I want Twilight Town to be a Twilight Town. I want Traverse Town to be the hub world where you go back, buy new weapons, stock up on items, explore, do so much in that world because it's where you start off your journey. Destiny Islands, yes, I would like to see Destiny Islands to play that, but not as much as Traverse Town. I would love to see it, and if I don't get it, I'll be sad, yes, but I'll understand, because it was nice while it lasted. That world was my home, I suppose. That's my list, and before I end the video, I just want to say a little thing about the whole Kingdom Hearts 3 gameplay. The mechanics, your abilities, everything, it looks wonderful. But there's one aspect I just want to be able to do as well, and that is explore. I want to be able to just interact with things, solve puzzles, because if you take a look at Kingdom Hearts 1, in Kingdom Hearts 1, Squaresoft made that game, and they had each world be unique. You had things to do with items, with magic, to unlock secret areas, open other places up. In Traverse Town, you have the 10 postcards. Submit 10 postcards. Each postcard you submit, you get an item. The 101 Dalmatians, find things. The Trinities, those things were amazing to do. They made you want to explore, collect all these things, interact with a lot of other things, and have a chance to be immersive into the world that you're in. In Kingdom Hearts 2, there were some puzzles, but it was more so of fighting and story, which I like too. But I missed that whole aspect with Kingdom Hearts 1 being very unique with puzzles and things like that. For instance, if you go to Wonderland, there are some flowers. Give me an eagle, I'll make the eagle bigger. Give me a potion. And you give him a potion and he'll drop like high potion or orbs or money, things like that. Or there were some flowers that say shock things, so you shock them and then they give you an ether or a tent or something like that. The torn pages, that also appeared in Kingdom Hearts 2, but they were more so in huge gigantic chests, not so the little chests that you had to find, tap on it with your weapon, and then you get the torn page. Or even look, in Kingdom Hearts 1, there was one I remember in Nightmare Before Christmas where you had to search the books. You search the books, you examine them, you'll find a torn page. In Kingdom Hearts 2, you just open a big chest and hopefully you get mostly you get a map, but you can also get a torn page. In Kingdom Hearts 2, they also have hidden bosses and a few mini-games here to play here and there, like with the Lantico, which I in fact liked, and many people do not, but I liked it. It was nice to play. Not the best world, but it was nice to play. And then also the struggle battle, I hope they bring that too. That was amazing to play, struggle. But not much to do is side of puzzles, and also platforming too, with Kingdom Hearts 1,
it's a clean start.
there were a lot more jumping, and a lot more swinging and a lot more stuff to just get from here to there to get a secret chest. Not so much in Kingdom Hearts 2. There was all the chests that were hidden, you can pretty much get easy access to, unless you're counting Final Mix, where the Cavern of Remembrance, I think that's what it's called, but you had to have abilities you already unlocked to fight bosses to get to progress through the cavern, and then you can fight everything else, you know, the data battles. And just, I would love to see it though, you know, be able to have a reason to explore, whereas in Kingdom Hearts 1, you wanted to go back, because there was like a trinity that you missed that you can now get, or there was stuff to do that you can now see. In Kingdom Hearts 2, I felt no need to, other than the story mode, unless the world itself was having that ball of light spin across it, then I would go back. But overall, I didn't really want to go back unless I wanted to test or something, but there was no reason for me to. Once I finished the whole story, that was it. That's just what I wanted to say about the whole thing. So I hope Square Enix, you know, does wonder to the worlds as big as they are, as we saw with the whole Toy Story thing, made a run across the street. I'm surprised there were no freaking cars that just run you over. That would be very interactive, but then again, you know, you're walking toys. Just Square Enix, please have faith in me. This game will be absolutely amazing. You know, 13 years, you disappoint us, you're gonna piss off millions of fans, but I'm pretty sure they will do great. I just want to see worlds matter. Worlds have meaning for why you want to explore, besides just, we gotta stop the Secrets of Darkness, we gotta stop Zen, we gotta stop Xehanort, we gotta stop Ansem, we gotta stop whoever. So I just want that to be part of puzzles, searching, seeking, looking for collectibles, interacting with the world, opening up secret paths. You know, that would be amazing to see, but what we get, I'll still be happy with, as long as the story's narrative and lengthy, and that's pretty much it. So I do hope you guys enjoy and everything, and still waiting for that announcement of when it's going to be released. It says coming in 2018, I really do hope, but more likely it's just going to come into the winter, and I am damn well going to pre-order the game, and I hope it's worth the pre-order, because all this time, Battlefront, well, there was a lot of games I would like to get that I found out were really stupid and disappointing, so I hope this one does not let me down. I really do hope so. So again, with all that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful time, and I'll be seeing you guys all next time. See ya.
I won!